And we're back at the start line once again for the race of the Thames Challenge Cup. Royal Chester Rowing Club on the top of your screen versus Molesey Boat Club here in the black. Good start by both crews. It was actually a spirited start there by Royal Chester.
Yeah, Royal Chester, they're a fantastic club. You know that they've done a whole load of work. Age Cross, Royal Chester, the clubs at the north of London, north of the Thames Valley. It's great to see them here competing at the regatta. And of course, they will have used their time. There have been maybe a bit more water time than some of the crews that have been working on the Thames or on the Tideway.
You said Formbook is going to be with Molesey crew. This crew in the black and the white on the left-hand side of your screen now, but the Chester crew have really taken it to them and pushed them in this first quarter as we head now down to the middle of the course. Let's take a look at where they're at.
Yeah, really interesting, Jess, isn't it? So the Molesey crew on the left-hand side, they've got the M on the back. You can see that actually their heads, their bodies, they're just a little bit quieter and more together, I would say, than the Chester crew on the right-hand side. And these are subtle differences that make a tiny bit of boat speed. So I'd say the Chester crew is still working a little bit harder than Molesey to stay in touch. And Molesey is just keeping that relaxed, keeping that long and pushing, just pushing away.
Yeah, good call, Sarah. And as you see, and we're going to mention all week, this is a one-on-one race. It's quite rare in our sport. In rowing, we normally race either a head race, so processional, or you might race internationally. You'll see the Olympics in a few weeks' time, 6 boats across. So one-on-one, it does make it more intense, and it means you have to go out and you have to battle in that first little bit to stay with the crew next to you. And that's exactly what this crew from Royal Chester have done. But Molesey, the Formbook is with them, and they've broken away as we go through the middle of the course past Remnant Club.
Yeah, but I'd say Royal Chester is still in touch. Interesting Molesey there. You can just see a tiny bit on the blade work, especially on bow side, the side further from it. It's not quite as clean as it was earlier on. And Royal Chester, they are really pushing it and leading it and making sure that they can stay on. I bet the Cox is talking to them right now and saying, stay in touch, Royal Chester. This is your moment.
They've dug in and they're staying with this Molesey crew. Fair play to them. I agree with you. I think they're looking a little bit cleaner now, this Chester crew. Can they hold on and sprint to the line? That's what we've got to see here. These big boats, these men's eights, they do have a sprint in them.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? And you can see there that Royal Chester, they're working together, really, really pushing their heads, moving better and back together. And the coxswain and the crew have really come from there dealing with this water. You can see the water is just rocking the boat up a little bit up and down there. They'll be through that wash in a second and moving again, but they have managed it really well. Molesey, however, though, they're still there. We can see them on our screen pressing away. Their coxswain will have to look over her shoulder just to check what's going on with the Royal Chester crew. Emily Jardine there to really make sure that she is giving the correct information. Of course, you can see it as an athlete, but it's tempting to look, and you shouldn't.
I mean, what a week Royal Chester have had. They came last week, they came to the qualifiers, so they had to qualify to actually get to the start line. Really strong week for them, and being here is a great representation for their crew. They're sprinting towards the line. This is a great finish from the Royal Chester crew. Molesey look quite relaxed now. Their heads are up, their chests are puffed out, and they're crossing the line ahead of this Royal Chester crew.
Yeah, first round of this Thames Cup, some great racing. Well done, Royal Chester. Congratulations, Molesey.
That's a win for Molesey Boat Club B in the Thames Challenge Cup against Royal Chester Rowing Club.